Right off the bat, I got an issue. I'm starting at the last gear here at the bottom. That's my home base or your reset. Anytime you get confused, always take it down to the last gear. Doesn't matter how many gears you have, last smallest gear. And then always make sure that there's no more downshifts, clicks left here. Always listen for your clicks. Even if I hit the bottom, always hit it a few more times, make sure there's nothing hiding in there. Now I can go ahead and start from scratch. One click at the shifter should get me a gear change right over here. So one click, and got to click at the shifter, but no gear change here right off the bat. I'm going to work with that problem right there. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make sure that chain stays in that small gear. I want to keep track of the chain. Chain's in, this is an 11 speed, so it doesn't matter if you got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 speed. And we also want to make sure that the shifter is all the way in the last downshift, which is going to put the shifter in whatever gear you have here. So got an 11 speed here, no more downshifts. That means my shifter's in 12 speed right there. So I went to go for a shift, click, nothing happened. That meant all I did was maybe pull some loose slack cable, not enough to activate the rear derailleur to push the derailleur over to make a gear change. So I'm gonna relax that. I'm gonna go ahead and use that barrel adjuster. Think of that barrel adjuster as a screw. Right now I wanna unscrew it like you're backing the screw out of something. In this case, I'm gonna be going, if it's on the handlebar, I'm gonna go backwards, just like that. If I was standing over here, if this helps, screw's going in this way, so I'm gonna unscrew counterclockwise, lefty-loosey. And these have little clicks. Some of them you can feel, you can go click, click, maybe 1 or 2 clicks at a time, or just give it a turn, maybe do a quarter turn or a half turn at a time, and then test. So that's gonna be key, is you take your time, a couple turns, and then test. So I'm actually gonna go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shift. So one click, nothing happened. So here you can see the cable get tight. Derailleur moves just a little bit, but not enough to activate and move the chain. So if I manually do this, what the cable's doing is pulling the derailleur over to the left. So if I push, I can manually move that chain all the way over. It's basically what your cable's doing. And here's a nice little problem. So cable housing popped out of the seating area of the derailleur. Just got to pop this back in. Right now the chain is stuck, so it's 11, 10, 9. As soon as I pop this back in, that's going to release the cable tension, which will allow the derailleur to relax, and that spring in the derailleur is going to bring that chain down automatically. There we go. So we're just going to continue that process till we get a reaction. So what you can do also, a little more advanced, you can go ahead and pedal. Keep a nice easy cadence here with your left hand. You're going to go ahead, shift, one click, still no reaction. Now I'm going to continue pedaling, and you can go ahead and unloosen the screw. That was 2 turns. I'm going to keep going until I get a reaction over here. And this one got turned quite a bit, so I'm going to continue to turn until that derailleur gets enough tension to start reacting. Here we're getting a little bit of noise. So right there, it's talking to me. It's not, wants to jump, but it's still not enough. Keep going, 1, 2. Noise is getting louder, boom, just jumped up. Hesitated a little bit, but that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and downshift 1. No more downshifts here, boom. 1 click up. And we're watching for how quickly that chain jumps up. And then once it's there, how quiet is it in that gear? We'll check again. That jumped up pretty quick. Jumped down pretty quick. 1 click. That jumped up pretty good. So pretty happy with the speed of how quickly it's jumping up, and then it's quiet in that gear. And then you're going to do this with every single gear. So you can dissect every single gear. I got 11 gears here. And once you get to the top, you can dissect on the way down too. So 1 click, downshift, watching how fast it jumps from 1 gear. Once it's there, it needs to be quiet. If it's not quiet, give a turn of the barrel adjuster. If you turn the barrel adjuster and the noise got louder, if it goes into the gear you need it to, then that's great. If it doesn't go into the gear and the noise is getting louder, that means you're probably going the wrong way. So just go the opposite direction. But again, quarter turn or click click at a time and test. Just be patient. You'll finally get what you need. And that's that. If you like this information, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below if you got any questions.